Well, that's just bloody marvellous, isn't it? That's just wonderful. Typical household energy bills will rise to £1,755 a year in October. Oh, that's all we need to fucking know. The regulator announced putting a further squeeze on consumers as they prepare to face tax rises in the autumn. Remember, we've got the budget coming up in the next couple of months from Rachel, and when she's finished decorating her third home. And wasn't that picture? Ooh, that was cringy. Ofgem, which sets a limit of what energy companies can charge customers, confirmed average bills will rise by 2% later this year, which is more than the 1% jump they had been predicted. They never get it right. Inflation's fucking running out of control. They have no fucking idea what they're doing, this government. I mean, the so-called banker. I'm not even going to mention it again. I'm just sick and tired of how out of control the whole fucking country is under this terrible Labor government. And we're looking at a bailout. We're looking at a bailout from the IMF. I told you how I could fix the hole, but nobody can listen to an old boy like me. What would I fucking know? Energy Minister Michael Shanks said the rise in bills was evidence of the fossil fuel penalty being paid by families, businesses and our economy, and the quicker we can get to net zero and use renewables, we'll all be better off. Bullshit. Bullshit. It's patently untrue to blame fossil fuel rollercoaster for today's price rises because, guess what? Fossil fuel prices have been falling for the past couple of months and are continuing to fall, you dipshits. Bill rises have come from balancing costs, the cost of using renewables. Renewables. What's a fucking renewable? Oh, having a 900,000 foot tall fucking power generator, a wind turbine in your backyard going whoosh, whoosh. Well, I don't know if that sounds absolutely spot on, but I was at a Starbucks the other day. It's on the A5, and it popped up, and I popped in, and they've got a wind turbine that powers it. And it literally is about 30 yards away or maybe closer. And it's quite a small one. It's only about 400 feet high. And the lady said to me, hear that noise? And I could hear that. Whew. She said, that's constant, never stops. And the wind's always blowing here, that little bit of wind. It's terrible. But anyway, and they're hideous. They absolutely fucking... And they're enormous. And this is not even a big one. The new ones are going to be 900 feet high. Yeah, and the bigger ones of that are going to be 9,000 feet. Won't be long for you. Better climb up one and go and sit on the moon and have your breakfast. Oh, I don't know what the fuck's going on. These figures and Labor's response make it crystal clear that Ed Irritating Miliband is not interested in the truth of cutting bills because he has no fucking idea. And I don't know what planet he must know that he's pissing most of the people of the UK off. But then again, they cut the energy. You remember they took away the fuel allowance for the poorest pensioners last year. I mean, surely somebody thought that surely got to piss off a few people. Pissed off a lot of people, didn't it? Millions of people were pissed off. But anyway, no, they don't give a shit. They've got a big majority and they'll just carry on ruining this country, bankrupting the country, and it's going to get worse. It ain't going to get any better, I can tell you that, man. Absolutely rubbish. Anything Labor has to do with, whatever they touch, they turn to shit. And they will ruin the economy. They have done it before. They're noted for doing it. They're councils. Look at the Labor councils. Is it Birmingham under Andy Burnham? What a disaster. Look about California under, well, equivalent to a Labor Party is the Democrats and that Gavin Newsom, whatever his fucking name is, the governor of California, who hasn't got a clue what's going on. And look what he didn't do for those poor people who suffered those terrible fires back in Los Angeles earlier this year. Everybody's forgotten about that. Nothing fucking worked. Absolutely appalling governor, and yet people vote for him. I don't understand Democrats. I mean, please, my American colleagues, tell me why you'd vote for a Democrat. My daughter lives in Colorado, and it's a Democratic state. What a sad reflection. Anyways, life. I can't do anything about America. Can't do anything about England. I mean, I've just been looking at my energy bill, and I pay a set amount, and there's only two of us. We use hardly any electricity this year, and it keeps going up, and of course now it's going to go up even more. Oh, what a fucked up world. And don't forget the immigration out of control. Well, that's a given. Just getting worse and worse and worse. And I saw a picture the other day of Muslims praying on the beach in Bournemouth, and that terrified me. And the locals in Bournemouth, look what's happening to that great city and that lovely beach they have there. Are you not worried about it? I mean, surely you're worried about it. And I'll tell you another thing I don't understand. Where are all these fucking civil rights lawyers coming out of the woodwork and, and helping these illegals stay in this country? When I needed financial help years ago and I was trying to sue a company I worked for a lot of money they owed me, and I was given advice I had to pay for, actually got 30 minutes free, because the guy said, this is the best advice I'm going to give you, Peter, because I charge £1,000 an hour. This company has got a lot more money than you. You're absolutely right. Your case is rock solid, but they could tie you up in legal fees for years. And if you lose, they'll charge you all the fees. And even if you don't, you won't get the money. It'll cost you thousands. Just walk away. Nobody came out of the woodwork and said, oh, don't worry about it, I'll fucking represent you. But these fucking illegals have got all these bloody lawyers, a shame on them. They're lawyers, I don't know what they call it, or solicitors or whatever. And they fight their cases all buckshear because they haven't got any money. Well, you've got obviously have money because they've got a mobile phone and free accommodation and free housing and free everything, whereas all of us have got to pay for everything every fucking day, and it just keeps costing more because inflation's out of control. I mean, the whole world has gone to shit, just sandbags. Anyway, what the fuck? I was looking at an article regarding Donald Trump and Ukraine now. I used to do a lot of briefings about Ukraine. Slava Ukraine, by the way, have done incredibly well and are advancing their drone technology at a hell of a rate. And they've even got instructors over here teaching us how to use drones, because drone technology and drones are the future. Even Russia's finally realised that, and the whole world has. Okay, rather than having a £90 million F-35 or F-22 or whatever the fuck they are flying around, $90 million. Think how many drones you could build for that. The Ukrainian attack that infuriated Trump. My God. Russia can, fire inadvertently, no matter how much they fucking like, into Ukraine, indiscriminately. They don't care what they hit, schools, hospitals, and nobody out there on the streets going on about it. The hundreds of thousands that have died in that terrible conflict, they're all out there protesting about Palestine from the river to the sea, which they have no fucking idea what it's about. And I know the history of Palestinians because I was in Kuwait when they had dominated that country, and they were wonderful. They ran the infrastructure. Then they backed Saddam Hussein during the invasion, and the Kuwaitis kicked them all out, and they wouldn't have them back in a heartbeat. No Arab country will take them. Why? Because they're a problem. I'm going to be polite here. Look what they did to poor old Lebanon, that beautiful, beautiful country of Lebanon, and Beirut. Paris of the Mediterranean. It was gorgeous. They ruined it. And nobody will take them. Nobody wants them. And we sure shit don't want them. We don't want any illegals in this country anyway. We've had enough. So, my proposals that I've talked about, I'm not going to go on about, is the way forward. And that's not going to happen because we've got a weak government who have no plans about anything except putting up your taxes, your NHS contributions and everything. And even talking about now charging £9.50 for every prescription on the NHS. So much for free medical. And I've had this cancer situation now going on for several months. I've got a CAT scan on another one on Monday, fingers crossed. And we can, I think the NHS has been amazing. My treatment has been quite extraordinary. And to the people involved, the doctors, and particularly the nurses, the senior nurses and the cancer people right across the country, because I've been to 5 different hospitals. The only negative thing about the NHS for my treatment, I'm talking about me, is the bloody parking at these hospitals. Oh, my God, if you haven't got someone to drive you or get a cab, you're fucked. It's terrible. The parking is terrible. And it's a nightmare, and you've got to pay for it. Of course you have. And I don't begrudge that, but luckily I have my beautiful wife. And, she shows. In fact, in some cases, of course, I couldn't drive anyway because of the medication I have when I have these scans. Anyway, enough today. That's